guys, Troy Mountain Man Treasure here, and just a reminder, it's Reseller Leap of Kindness Day. Well, it's Leap of Kindness Day in general, but resellers, let's do something kind, let's do something cool for the people in our little bubbles of the world. I'm about to go drop off some cookies here at the post office. So, just one package for me to drop off today, but it was something that I didn't pay for and sold for like $70. So, I'm down with that. And post service is going to be down with some cookies. See that? It cost me $4, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of smiles. Totally worth it. Got those dropped off, and I was right. Smiles all around, and definitely worth it. So go out there, do something kind for your postal service or your thrift store, or people in the thrift store, just somebody around you. It's worth it. Back now to your regularly scheduled thrift haul. The other day went to Goodwill, have not gone through this stuff yet because, well, I wanted to share it with you first, and then I can get to listing it. So let's just start digging through the bag and see what we got. And I'm going to hold until last. There is one thing in here that I've been looking for since I started this a little more than a year ago. I saw people picking them up. It was on Instagram. It was on Facebook. People were finding these things. I knew they were worth money. I found some little cousins, but I couldn't find the one that I was looking for, the one that I wanted. Finally found it. Of course, now the price isn't what it was, but it doesn't matter because I found it. It actually still, it does still hold some value. It will still sell. But it's just one of those neat things where you kind of have, do you have bucket list items? Do you have those things that you want to find? Do you want to find the San Marcos blanket? I do. Stuff like that. I mean, there are things that I want to find. I checked Dark Tower off my list. It's actually sitting over here. Haven't listed it yet because I've got a couple people that want to play it before I list it. So it's actually still sitting. As soon as I list that thing, it's going to sell. But that's one of those things. It was a bucket list item, and I found it. So I've got a smaller bucket list item here. Let's start going over some of this stuff. No rhyme, no reason. We'll just pull them out. We'll see what we got. All right. First up. All right, these guys. This is for the Wii U. Splatoon is what this is. This is what it looks like, guys. This thing has a really, really good sell-through rate. Now, it doesn't have a high dollar value, but it has a very high sell-through rate. So I'm not going to make a ton on this. I paid up for this, $2.99. It's more than I wanted to pay, but I looked at the sell-through rate, and I should be able to get $12 or $13 out of this really quickly and really easily. The disc is brand new, clean, and it comes with the manual. You can always charge more if they are complete, if they have the manual. So that is a plus. The fact that it's super clean is a plus. It's not bad. $2.99. I think we're going to sell it for about, like I said, $12 or $13, and it'll be, after fees, after shipping, we're going to profit $5, something like that. Not bad. It's fine. This, let's see. Okay, this one. I don't know, but Krispy Kreme donuts, coffee. People love their Krispy Kreme, right? But look at this. It's Krispy Kreme Singapore. 99 cents. I picked this up because I think maybe there's some value there. So we'll see. But yeah, Krispy Kreme, little coffee tumbler, super, super clean inside. All right. Next up, I grabbed this thing. This is just a grab bag. This thing is completely full of it looks like no rhyme, no reason toys. Okay, there's all sorts of stuff in here. This was $2.99, and I did not buy this because I saw something that was a grail item. I bought this. Let me show you. I'm going to pop it open now for the first. This is not open yet. I haven't been able to pull him out. I wanted a new figure to put on my little shipping center shelf here, my table. Oh yeah, he was worth it. There's no markings on, well, let's see. Yeah, 2004. accoutrements is what he is tagged. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to bring it over here. How cool is this thing? Look at that. I'm pretty sure I got Sasquatch here. It's actually relatively impressive. Like, you look at all the joints, it's super jointed. He's got ankle, he got knee, he's got waist. I mean, this is actually really cool. So Bigfoot is going up on my shelf. So I'm very excited. I bought that whole thing just to get Bigfoot. But I didn't get just Bigfoot. We do have other stuff in there. I grabbed it thinking at $2.99 I could lot this up as like a junk drawer toy lot, potentially, and get my money back. That's what I was kind of thinking. But there could be something in here. I don't know. Let's look, because there's, like I said, it's completely random. We've got a dinosaur. He is made in China. So unfortunately, no value there. Some of these older ones actually do have some value, but that guy not so much. Dog hair floating around in here. Okay, this one is, actually this is Legos. It looks like this is the Lego Batman movie. It's a Happy Meal toy. So we got a sealed McDonald's Happy Meal toy. I think I saw another one. Yeah, there's another one in here. This one is open, unfortunately. The bag is ripped open. He's from Frozen 2. We got Kristoff from, we're just going to take him out because why is he still in the bag when the bag is open? Is this part of it? Let's see. No, that was, I don't know what's going on there. I think that's garbage. But we got a Kristoff toy, so we got him. This is looking more and more like a junk lot all the time. All right, we've got the little, is this supposed to bounce up and down? I don't know. This looks like a part of a toy. This is from Toy Story, the little aliens. I don't know if they just punch down. I don't know. I think it feels like there should be more to it than this. What we got? We got this little fairy lady. No idea. Yeah, no tags or anything. So I don't know. She got butterfly or fairy wings. We've got one of our Disney princesses made in China. I'm not. Who is this one? I don't know who that is. All right, we got a Minion. See, this is looking awful junk jewelry. I'm going to save that because I don't know what this is. I do happen to know this one, I think. Doc McStuffins. I think that's what that is. It's like a Nickelodeon cartoon. Or Disney. Yeah, Disney. So, I do know that one. We got another Minion in there. Throw that on the pile. Another, what is this? Toy Story from what? Happy Meal. We got a Toy Story Happy Meal toy. It's a Toy Story 4. Who is it? It's covered up by the paper there. I can't tell. Can't tell what it's supposed to be, but Toy Story 4. And then we had this little thing. Hashtag love. I think there's a bunch of little animals in here. They have this tied shut. All right. Let's get this thing open. That ought to be enough. Maybe. The bag does not want to open. Foiled by the junk drawer bag. All right. That's open enough, I think. Yeah, we just got little critters in here. These actually might be able to go on their own in a little lot. Okay, so let's look at our little toys. We got all this stuff, right? That could be one junk drawer lot, I think. I think we might put this all in one. And then we got all these little critters here. I think this might be a good little lot by itself because this bag is stuffed, guys. All right. So, like, this guy's cool. Like a little silverback. And look at all these little guys in here. We got a rooster in here. Yeah, that guy's cool. I don't know. I don't think these are old or anything. But I think if you sell them together, yeah, I don't see any. But cool elephant. I think if you sell them together, there's probably some value there. Little pig, we'll call him Pork Rind. So I think we got our money's worth out of it anyway, right? I mean, I got Sasquatch, so I'm happy. But I think we'll actually make some money on that, believe it or not. I don't think a ton, but we'll make a couple bucks, I think. Sticking on a theme, I don't think this is the actual company Yeti, but I don't think it's actually a rip-off attempt either. I think this is just a random vintage, I don't know, you guys tell me. It says Yeti Rad Venture Inc. I may have to do some Googling. I don't know if that thing is anywhere, but I thought it was too cool. I actually paid $2.99 for this. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. It's a cool corduroy hat, a vintage. It's not super vintage. I'm thinking 90s because it's not made in the USA, and the older snapbacks mostly are made in the USA. This is actually made in Bangladesh. Definitely vintage, but just a cool corduroy vintage snapback hat. I liked the patch on there. It's going to be a very slow seller, I think, just because it's so random. But at some point, somebody's going to come across that thing and want it. So I did pick that up. I got one other hat. This thing will start you off inside because I want you to realize that if you see hats in this condition, that doesn't necessarily mean just keep on going, guys. This was a definite pickup. The inside of this, as you can see, it's ratted out, right? It used to have a foam in there, and all that foam is deteriorating and falling out. It's just crumbing out. If I shook it, it's in the air like dust. It's everywhere. But this is a made in the USA. I don't know what brand it is. Unfortunately, they cut out the tag. So that's a bummer. But I do know that it's made in the USA because that's stamped on the snapback. So that's nice. And this, I need to rehab it a little bit because it's a little wrinkled, so I need to wash it and then reform it. But this is Cat Diesel Power Exceptional is what it says on there. How cool is that graphic? Cat stuff sells. It doesn't sell super fast, and there is a fair amount of it. I don't know that it's a saturated market, but it's a full market. But people are out there looking for this stuff. So this is one that's going to sell. It was either 99 cents or 50 cents. I don't remember if it was half off. It was tagged 99 cents. I think it was actually green was the color of the day. And so I think this was actually only 50 cents. So this was an absolute pickup. This is, without looking at comps yet, I'm going to guess this is a $20 or $30 hat. So this is a nice grab. Now, I got that foam all over me now. I did get a couple of shirts. I'm being more picky about my t-shirts because they do take a long time to move. But I saw some that were cool and they were priced right. This one is 99 cents. And they made these. This is this NFL team apparel. They actually made these. They're not old. They're made to look old. They're made to look retro, I guess is the right phrase, right? It's a Raiders shirt. And on the back is pretty cool graphic, right? And they have these for all the teams, and it just changes obviously the uniform and the date, but it's the same basic guy. And they had them for a lot of different teams, and then they just put cents and then fill in the blank with whatever year the team started. Now, this does kind of hurt this shirt. I've been talking with a reseller, Jeff. He's actually, look up at his YouTube channel. He has some fantastic knowledge. The Thrifty Preacher is Jeff. He's got a smaller channel. It shouldn't be smaller. It should be getting bigger. I talked with Jeff, and he's tried to sell some vintage stuff like the St. Louis Rams. After they moved, he had St. Louis stuff. I've got a couple of St. Louis things. They're not moving. You would think vintage and a city they're not in before, people would want that stuff, and I guess they don't. So Oakland probably hurts this, but it was 99 cents, and it's a 2X, and it's in really good condition. So I did pick it up. I took a chance on it. I got two others that are really cool, I think. This one is from Hawaii. It was, again, 99 cents. Tag says large. Is that right? Yeah, it is. It's a big large. I'm going to have to measure it. I don't know if you can see that, but you'll be able to see it on the back. Hooker's Bar and Grill. Hooker's Bar and Grill. Just wait till you get the bill. Out of Hawaii. I don't know if there's a date. That's not a date. That's Crazy Shirts. There's not a date on here, but it is a single stitch. So you know it's mid-90s or sooner, or earlier, whatever. It is a single stitch. So this is a cool shirt. It's got a cool subject matter. It's got the phrase that somebody's gonna want. It's a vintage shirt. I caught that with my foot. So this was one to pick up. And again, only 99 cents. So we grabbed that. And we got one more shirt. I actually have a hat that would go with this. It's posted already. You might have seen the video. I thrifted that out of the National Guard thrift store. It's a vintage Desert Storm hat. This is from 1991, very lightly worn. And it's a size, what size is it? Extra large. And again, this looks like a large, extra large. Cool. Look at that graphic. Can you see that? We're going to go up. Look at that. There we go. Now I can see that it's actually in the screen. And this graphic, it's actually on both sides. It's just double-sided, basically. Same thing. So it's got the Eagle Support Our Troops. Operation Desert Shield is what it is. But yeah, this from, it's got the date on there. If you don't know a lot of these vintage shirts, the graphic, can we see on there? There we go. They'll date these. But this also a single stitch. I found both of these. You see that on white? It's kind of hard. There it is. I found both of these just by scanning the sleeves in the t-shirt section. And then, oh, that's a single stitch. Let's see what it looks like. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of time, and I wanted to get vintage shirts. That's all I was looking for on that day. I didn't spend much time in the shirts at all. So vintage was the only thing on my mind. If it's single stitch, very often it's vintage. So that's how I found this one and the one out of Hawaii. So that's what we got. And then the last thing, I've been looking for this thing since last year. We finally found him. This is the Indominus Rex, and I'm gonna flip off my light. The light is still on in here, but I'm gonna flip off this LED so you can see this a little better. Okay, so now you can see this a little bit. You can't see me better. You'll be able to see this a little bit better. So you move his arm, all right, and then the back lights up. How cool is that, right? And then you can do it again, and he'll do it again. Move his leg. This is a super cool toy. Now, if you look right here, let's flip the light back on. Right over here, it's got a JW stamped on there. Jurassic World. That's where this comes from, the Jurassic Park series. The Jurassic Park ones will have JP on there. Those will be a little bit older, some of those a little bit more valuable, but JW is the newer incarnation of the Jurassic Park series. This, of course, the big bad dinosaur in the new one. And these at one point, and I think really probably in the last few months, you could probably go back. I need to look at the comps, but going back, I've seen this thing sell relatively recently for like, I think it was 79 bucks. This could sell for about 80 bucks, guys. Now, I think that the market's dropped on this a little bit, and so I'm not going to get quite that much out of him. He's in great condition. I'm going to take a Clorox wipe to him and just get a little bit of dirt off here and there, but he's in, there's no scuffs or anything. It's amazing. I think I can still get 40 bucks out of him, 50 bucks. Like I said, I got to check the comps. I do think they've gone down, though. Jurassic World is in the news again because I think they just released the title of the new movie, and now I don't remember what it was. So I don't know if they released it or they said they were going to release it, but it's been being talked about, so it kind of sparks people's interest. Now, there's a chance that if I held on to this until the movie was coming out again, maybe if he plays a big role in the movie, maybe it would go for more. I don't know that I want to hang on to it unlisted for that long. It is kind of gonna, I mean, it's pretty big, right? This guy, let's see. This guy is 20 inches long. I mean, this is pushing 2 feet, right? It's a big critter. So I don't know if I want him sitting in my inventory that long, though I probably wouldn't mind him sitting on my shelf. So we'll see. I may list him high, and that way he sits for a little bit longer and I get to enjoy him. And then maybe if the market goes back up, he sells for a little bit more. So that's the thrift haul. That's what we got. I don't know. What do you think? We paid, I think the receipt, well, I hope the receipt's still in here. There it is. We paid all told $17.42 for this stuff. So I don't know. What do you think? How'd I do? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Comment down below. Hit the bell so that you know when we put new stuff out there. Subscribe. Our subscription numbers are slowly inching up. We're at 352 as of the time I'm making this. When we hit 500, we've got some cool giveaways. And I'm lining up some giveaways from some of the top YouTubers out there in the reselling world. You guys are going to like this stuff. I know 2 of them already have confirmed. One of them is actually on the way to me right now. And it's fantastic. So these are things that you're going to want to get. They're fun things. They're neat. And we can't give them away until we hit 500. So if you're not subscribed, please do it. Like I said, please comment, the thumbs up. That really, really helps. That's going to help us grow the channel. Otherwise, people aren't going to find it on their own in the YouTube search. You guys are what is going to make that happen. I'll keep cranking out the videos. If there's something you want to know, something you want to get my thoughts on, whatever, let me know. And I'm game. I'll do whatever. My contact information is all down below. If you want to get a hold of me on email, if you want to shoot me out a message on Instagram, we started an Instagram feed. We're just Mountain Man Treasure, all smashed together, one word on there. So find me on there. I'm learning how that all works. We're growing. It's baby steps. Thanks for tuning in, though, guys. I sure appreciate it. See you next time. Back now to your and we'll just pull stuff out of here. There's no hold on, a hair in my face. Let me I'm gonna grab the camera. We'll bring it over here. We'll show you what we got here. They're jumping out already. Back now to your that's a hard word to say.